Hi, I'm Mr. Fatemi. In this first clip I am preparing for you, I want to give a brief explanation about my channel and start the main discussion, which we will discuss in more detail later. I know many countries are far ahead of others in the military and medical field and are working on it. But I want to work together to bring everyone together to the same level so that there is no superpower in the world. As you know, weapons are divided into lethal and non-lethal weapons. I mean, lethal weapons kill people at one time and non-lethal weapons cause physical illness. I don't want to talk about deadly weapons and how to destroy them because of issues right now in the first part. And I think I have to make small sample weapons that you can build yourself to superpower. For example, some weapons made in the world, though not deadly, can cut off the country's electrical power. I telling you what to do with this other transgressive weapons to doesn't work. We will review the weapons made and their side effects and treatments. And then I will make weapons for you. But in the first part of the channel, I'll talk about the second non-lethal weapons, both natural and biological, and many of which have been made and that have serious adverse effects on humans, such as sample simples, such as laser weapons, and other things that can paralyze a person's muscles or even create cancer. Cancer of any kind is very easy to treat, and the treatment will take at least a week. It's so beautiful. It's true. Due to time constraint and the need for more time, I can create two different channels. And for now, one channel is enough. If the troops of the country that are an important part of the country are treated, the ordinary people of the country are definitely also treated. In the first time, and part and start with basic and move on to more complex diseases. I try to teach you everything in front of the camera practically. The only thing I should mention is that the manufacture of medicine is costly and is a combination of different materials that may come from some other country, let alone the small military sample that costs a lot for me, or weapons manufacturer that require huge costs to destroy. But I think it's important for countries to keep their people and have secure. And I want you to do all the necessary financial and non-financial support. I will not try to explain to you all the examples of build non-lethal and not build non-lethal weapons that endanger human lives, and how they will no longer work with very quick and simple treatments. If used, they will vaccinate more people in the region. It's misery for the country that uses the weapons and it is ridiculous. The only thing I want to start a war. This is very wrong. I want the less countries to be equal in military and medical terms, so that no other war occurs and that we don't need to buy medicine and our countrymen don't die. In the end, I have to say that I don't care about the viewer and the acting is important, so it doesn't matter if you subscribe to my channel, and it's important for me to do things in our own country and be one of the trustless of your country, one of the trustless of your country, that I allow you to use them and currently have no patent. In this section, I want to talk about crippling weapons and the diseases that cause them. These weapons are most likely to paralyze, temporarily destroy the nervous system, and even cause cancer in the long run. I will talk about cancer in detail. I will talk about cancer in detail, but this episode is about paralysis. I know I've gone a bit further, but in the future I talk at one or two episodes about smallpox and anthrax and the like. Different weapons have been manufactured by the United States and other countries that cause paralysis. Paralysis. No matter which member or members are paralyzed, these weapons can either operate in the form of electric shocks or lasers and the like. This is a typical example you see. Take this drug in the battle or in the need and take it immediately, which has both prevention and treatment. Paralysis, whether temporary or permanent, or part of the body, whole body, or even spinal cord. Paralysis uses currently making medicine in front of the camera. This is a typical example you see. Take this drug in battle or in the need and take it immediately, which has both prevention and treatment. Paralysis, whether temporary or permanent, or part of the body, whole body, or even spinal cord. Paralysis uses currently making medicine in front of the camera. 1 second teaspoon on a cyclosporin. 1 second teaspoon officinalis. 1 second teaspoon Eleutheria cardamom. 1 second teaspoon Hyoscyamus niger. And 1 second teaspoon Hellebores niger. Prepare them all. Finally grind each other. Please just follow the instructions. Then sift them and hand to a smooth powder and mix with the spoon. Make dye. Then boil some oregano major and boil it, and when there is very little water left, indicating its high purity, mix 3 or 5 drops and eat the which again of previously milled material and pour 3 drops into its nostril. It is also useful for stroke in people who are in a coma. It may be a little painful and annoying, but it doesn't matter, and repeat it every night while you sleep. And it's important to know that the best and most effective way to take a drug is to paralyze the person inside the nose rather than orally. It is for introductory level. In the future, we'll talk about some of its supplements in the future. We have many treatments, including acupuncture, traditional and chemical medicine, moxa, and much more. But in my opinion, the best way to treat paralysis and many other diseases is to use these herbal remedies. Also, someone wanted I told to her the combination of chemical treatment. I apologize if there were mistakes in pronunciation because I'm not fluent in English totally. Thanks and have for peace. Mr. Fatemi. Goodbye.